Joining me now is a man who was at March for Life today, Jaco Booyens with the Falkirk Institute. Jaco, please give me the mood today. I'm so jealous you were there and I was not. What was it like when President Trump spoke? What was the mood like? Tell me about it.
See, look, we had about 200 students from Liberty University come down to the Falkirk Center. It was fantastic. I've been to many rallies, and I've listened to the president speak many times. But I'll tell you, the atmosphere was electric. It was a cool day. A lot of people showed up. Obviously, Secret Service had to let guys through for security. But the president delivered a fantastic, very brief 15-minute high-impact message that really resonated with the people. Look, it's a pro-life march. For the first time in history, an American president attended this march, number one, and spoke at it and delivered a message that was, look, we're going to fight for all life. We're going to fight for children in the womb. We're going to protect the children. We're not going to allow late-term abortions, and we're definitely not going to allow post-birth abortions. It was a resounding victory, I'd say, for the march and for the president.
Jaco, is this an issue? Obviously, I'm as pro-life as it gets. Is this something we're ever going to actually get a win on? Are we ever going to overturn Roe versus Wade? Or I guess I get frustrated. I feel like we've been treading water on this for so long and I want more. Or are we getting wins and I'm just being a pessimist?
No, I don't think you're a pessimist. Look, historically, right, we have not made any ground here. We haven't. But it's also never been an Oval Office issue like this. There's never been this kind of pressure in this kind of momentum, and definitely not from a commander-in-chief. So I want to encourage you and say, hey, look, this time around, I think we're going to see Roe v. Wade turn. I really do. I have hope. I also was pessimistic for a long time, right? But right now, I legitimately have hope that we're going to turn the tide on this thing.
Tell me about the crowd there. Was it an angry crowd? Was it a happy crowd? Was it, somber? Tell me about the mood, because I've actually never been to a D.C. March for Life. I've been to one in Arizona, but I've never been to the big boy yet. You're the one who's blessed to get to do the cool stuff. What was it like?
No, look, it's definitely not an angry crowd. A very welcoming crowd. I mean, people were having fun. People were singing. They were singing songs. There's music pumping, like any Trump rally. There's music pumping. But it was a really, really pleasant crowd. People were talking. Look, a lot of waiting, right? Getting through security, Secret Service, meeting people, shooting videos, selfies, and some amazing banners. And honestly, I counted a total, and I've been here since the morning, a total of 20 protesters. It was really a pro-life crowd that was there for the right reason. And what's very interesting today was a lot of young children. I'm talking kids in strollers, strapped to their dad. Didn't bring my kids today, but there was a lot of young children as well. So it was a mixed crowd, the young and the old. And I saw some amazing veterans, some of our veterans, W amputees, triple amputee. It was an amazing mix, racially, completely represented as well. It was a good day, man.
Tell me about the protesters. Were they nasty? I'm assuming we're not talking Antifa thugs here, just people who weirdly love abortion. Is that all it was?
Yeah, well, look, we had one group, about 5 of them, that just started walking from the stage and just walked through the crowd. Nobody did anything to them, and they just shouted, the slogan over and over, and the slogan was really "Remove Trump from the White House," and we're in a anti-abortion rally, but then they yell, "We're for women, remove Trump from the White House." And I'm thinking, we're for women. We are for women. We are for every child, because, most of the children aborted are female. These are girls, right? And so that's what it was. But it was nothing. It wasn't serious. And they were not hostile. They were just chanting, right? And that's basically what it was.